7つの大罪 7つの大罪 あいつらとの冒険は騒がしくて大変だったけど、なんとかなってよかったな。けどな、俺たちにまた一つ面白い運命が待ち受けてる気がするんだ。多分楽な冒険じゃないだろうな。この広い世界にはたくさんの試練もあるはずだ。だけど俺たちが力を合わせれば乗り越えられるさ。何ぼーっとしてんだよ。やることが山ほどあるんだ。早く出発するぞ。さて CBT 募集が始まるってよ。絶対参加してくれよな。
What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to a 7 Deadly Sins origin video. That's right, guys. The beta is coming up, and it's going to be closed. So not an open beta, but they will eventually have an open one at some point in time. But right now, everyone should be trying to get into this closed beta. If you checked out the trailer that just dropped, it looked pretty damn incredible. The gameplay, the color, the sound, the entire world, the fact that it's an open concept, and it's a big difference in comparison to Grand Cross. So if you were a 7 Deadly Sins fan, this is a no-brainer, guys. So I'm going to put the link to this in the description and the comment, 7origin.netmarble.com/en, now accepting closed beta test. So if you click on this right now, you can put in your email, agree to this, and then it'll take you to the next verification step, and then eventually you'll be able to get into this as well too. Now, if you don't know anything about this game, this is of course set into the world of 7 Deadly Sins. It is after the story, the original story, and now it's going to be something brand new, including Tristan and his squad of people, including Meliodas, Merlin, King, etc. So everyone is in this game. There's a lot here to offer. So we're going to go through this a little bit, guys, go over the characters, go over the world, the roadmap, and everything else that's included here. So you guys can see right away characters. There's Tristan. This is going to be the main character of the game. This is Meliodas's and Elizabeth's son. So you guys can see right over here, a boy chosen by the Book of Stars. He calms the chaos stirred by the relic and sets out on a journey to save Britannia from turmoil. And you can see here, he's got multiple different weapons. He's got a dual sword, a great sword, and a long sword. So it looks like he's going to be a blade user altogether, my kind of unit. So that's going to be one character to look at. The secondary unit here is going to be Torre, which is I believe this is King's daughter. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is King's daughter. And a girl who left the Fairy King's forest and came to Leonis, driven by a desire for adventure. Together with Tristan, she discovers the Book of Stars and sets off, I'm imagining here, across Britannia. And you guys can see the seventh child of King. It is King and Diane. There you go. Because she's so curious about the world, she often asks a lot of questions, but she never does so to offend anybody. So we get a little bit of a detail of everything. This Clotho over here, a mysterious woman who appeared out of the blue to guide Tristan and his companions to the origin of the Book of Stars. She awaits for the exact moment when she can be of help to Tristan, a mysterious figure whose origins or experiences and past remain unknown. She reveals the secret of the Book of Stars to Tristan, and her true intentions remain hidden. The secret behind her smile and distant look in her eyes hint only faintly as her past keeps concealed. So you guys can see there's more characters coming soon into this, but there are the fan favorites, of course, the actual 7 Deadly Sins, including Bond, Meliodas. It looks like there's some announcement of Escanor. Some people think he's going to be a boss. Some people think he'll be a character. So we'll see how that goes. Now, in terms of the gacha, it does seem like there's going to be gacha for weapons and for characters. So we're going to get a little bit of both, plus some free characters along the way. Now, the world itself, as mentioned, there's the Book of Stars right there. You guys can check out the cutscene. This is the pendant that starts the entire journey. There's right here. You guys can see the Kingdom of Leonis. We were all aware of this. If you've been a 7 Deadly Sins fan, you've seen this. Grand Cross, you've seen this. So a lot of people are going to be very accustomed to this world. And then the Fairy King's Forest, of course, where King resides. And then the Dragon's Grave. And then there is more and more throughout Britannia. Desert Ruins. So there's going to be a lot more games added to this and a lot more worlds. So I'm very excited for this to see what they do with 7 Deadly Sins. You guys can see the roadmap as well. They've already had the Summer Game Fest. There's going to be the Future Game Show, which I believe actually has already happened as well too. And then right now we just had the Gamescom, which is happening, and then the Future Game Show, which also just happened recently as well. So all of these, what you just saw in the beginning was actually the trailer for the actual game itself, the newest trailer for the game. So there's a lot of content out here. You guys can see there's original works, there's the background arts, there's actual artworks over here, there's videos on the game itself. So you guys can see there's a developer commentary video, there's the 2025 Game Fest trailer, so we can check this one out as well too if you haven't checked it out. But there's a lot of content currently going on for this game, and you guys can see right here there's things like mounts. There's going to be, you know, pretty much think of Genshin, right? Think of Genshin with 7 Deadly Sins, right? We've seen this one already where they kind of go over some of the gameplay. There's going to be co-op mode. There's going to be, I'm hoping there's going to be some sort of PvP. And there's obviously a massive storyline to go along with this for Meliodas and the squad, and Tristan in this case. But you guys can see some of the original characters are here. Some of the newer characters are here. You can dive undersea, swim, explore. The combat looks incredible. Merlin, look at this. You can see Merlin and Meliodas. They're doing a combination attack right there on this opponent, which looks like maybe a boss. There is the forest. Some demons are coming in. So overall, looks amazing, guys. This is actually the game I've been waiting for in 2025 to come out. There's been a lot of good games to have been coming out, but Netmarble has been working on this for quite some time. You guys can see right there, that looks like a raid, right? If we go back here, this demon, then this is a demon that we fight in Grand Cross. But you can see there's Meliodas, there's Bon, I believe there's Diane right there as well too. So you guys can see the full squad is there. And this is amazing. Look at this. Look at the grab. Look at the Chimera here. This all looks incredible. And I'm very, very excited to see how this game comes on. There's Gotha right there. And honestly, I feel like this game is going to lead 2025 to 2026 as the biggest game to come out in quite some time, right? I mean, there's obviously there's going to be Neverness to Everness. That's another really big one that's going to be coming out. There's also obviously Ananta that's going to come out. There's a lot of big games, but I don't think any of them outside of maybe 7 Deadly Sins and Kaiju number 8 that might have a chance here in regards to the biggest hits. Now, from an anime perspective, this is not one of the more popular animes, but it does have a big cult following, guys. So make sure if you are interested in this, jump in now, get yourself into the beta test. I'll be fully covering this game. I'll be playing this like religiously. If anything, this is probably going to be Solo Leveling Arise and 7 Deadly Sins are probably going to be my 2 biggest games on the channel. I plan to do full-on free-to-play, pay-to-win on this. We're going to be doing all guides in terms of exploration, combat. We're going to be doing co-op mode with the community. So please, guys, if you are part of my community, make sure you join the Discord. If you have not done so already, we have a 7 Deadly Sins channel already. They're ready to go, and get yourself signed up to this beta. It looks incredible. And if you want to check out the full Origin development commentary, you guys can see the developers actually talk a little bit about the PlayStation 5 development. They talk about the motion captures and how they developed the game. They talk about the console exclusivity of PlayStation 5 and also of the fact that it's going to be on Steam and PC, and it's going to be on mobile as well too. So if you guys are interested in all this, take a look at all of this content that's available to you. They go over quite a bit. Like they kind of show the exploration. They kind of go over the different crafting, the different characters, what you can find around the world, and how it all works out as an open world concept. I love the shirt, by the way, Michael. That's a dope Michael Jordan shirt. That's actually a very popular one. So there you guys go. You guys can see all of this right here will be available for you guys to check out. I'll put a link to this as well too, and maybe we'll go into depth with this actual developer note that I haven't had a chance to fully see myself, and we can look at it as a community. All right, guys, this is Payne. Remember to go sign up to the beta. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.